Jesus says, listen, don't be afraid. Stay faithful. Now, why does he say don't be afraid? He says, because more suffering is coming. More suffering's coming. Verse 10, he says, do not fear what you are about to suffer. You're going to be thrown into prison. You're going to be tested. And for 10 days, you'll have tribulation. And be faithful unto death. I mean, some of you ain't going to make it out of this alive. People like Polycarp. Now, some people have questions what this 10 days means. Because, like, hey, I can hang in for 10 days. We're not sure. It could be a literal 10 days, but you also see in the Bible in a couple other places, I think Daniel, Acts, maybe Genesis, where 10 days, I can't recall it, where 10 days meant a certain period of time. So either way, I don't know. But it doesn't matter whether it interpreted literally or figuratively. The point is that your suffering is short in comparison to the eternal blessings that would be for those who remain faithful. And I'd like to say this blows away this garbage, trash theology that you see preached today that God wants you happy, He got you wealthy, and He wants you healthy. I would like to see these false teachers take this load of stuff and go preach this to Polycarp as he was burning at the stake. Nope. God of the Bible is like, nope, you've suffered, and you're going to suffer some more. And God promises to save them from none of it, not an ounce of it. We have to remember, as Christians, if the God of the universe would send His Son to die on the cross, and He would not spare Him from any pain or suffering, what makes us think that He's going to spare us? Now, it doesn't mean God's not callous, that God's callous, or that He doesn't care. God just sees the bigger picture. Just like a parent who is not as upset with a child who scrapes their knee. Why? Because the parent knows the pain will subside, that it's short-lived, that things will be healed. So does God. He saves some, but some of us He'll call us into suffering for His name. Now, the funny thing is, or ironic thing, a thing I wouldn't think of, but I've experienced it now, so I get it, is like the response to suffering by the New Testament believers was joy, like happiness. Acts 5, we talked about this a minute. We see them getting beaten for proclaiming Jesus, and this is how they responded. It says, then they left the presence of the council who beat them and jailed them, rejoicing, to have joy, to celebrate that they were counted worthy to suffer dishonor for the name.